Today we're hitting the road and heading all the way down to the stunning coastal town of Porthleven in Cornwall. But as always, things don't go quite to plan. We kick things off with a proper breakfast stop at Brent Knoll because no adventure should ever begin on an empty stomach. Then the hunt is on. We're searching high and low for the elusive Humphrey the M5 Camel. Yes, you heard that right. Will we actually find him this time? Once we reach Porthleven, we take you on a tour of the town, all while attempting the impossible, finding a parking space. And just when you think the day couldn't get any better, we meet the king of the town himself, the absolute legend, Reggie. So buckle up and let's get into it.
Hi there and welcome to the video. I'm Amanda and this is Matt.
Morning.
Today we're in the Range Rover and Matt's driving and we're heading to Porthleven in Cornwall. You join us about 45 minutes into our journey. We're heading down the M5 and we've stopped at junction 22. We're going into Ollie's Cafe to have some breakfast and then we'll be back on our way on our journey. So just had our breakfast at Ollie's Cafe, which is by Brent Knoll, and just walking back to the car now.
We're jumping on the M5 to head to Porthleven and we've got 160 miles to go.
We may stop off somewhere on the way, we haven't yet decided. See how we get on, but it's quite sunny, although there's quite a bit of cloud, it is actually sunny. So if you've watched the video of us going down to Dartmouth, you'll know that we always look for Humphrey the M5 Camel, which is at Bridgewater. He wasn't there last time, he seems to be up by the farmhouse, so he's not in his normal spot, but we're going to look out for him again, see if he's there. Hopefully he will be this time. We're just going past Morrison's on the right, so that means Humphrey should be coming up fairly soon, so we're keeping an eye out for him now.
There he is by the barn.
Probably can't see him on here, but he is up by the barn. So we did see him, he was up by the house, which is set back from the road, so I don't think the camera will have picked him up, but I don't know whether he's being renovated because he hasn't been in his normal spot by the M5 for a little while now. I'll have to do some research and find out why.
Average speed section 50 mile an hour. Boring. How do Americans drive at 55?
Is that their speed limit?
Yeah.
55? 55?
55.
Kilometres or miles?
Miles. They don't know what a kilometre is. They don't do meters, they do imperial.
Up there in the distance on the hill is Wellington Monument. You might be able to just make it out. Just entered Devon. So when we started off this morning we were in South Gloucestershire. We've driven through North Somerset and then Somerset and now Devon before we then get into Cornwall.
The M5 comes to an end at Exeter and we join the A30 to head to Cornwall. We've made it into Cornwall now, and I do love driving through this area. The scenery is stunning. We're going to have a pit stop at Cornwall Services. This is Cornwall's biggest services, and we always try to stop at this one as it's got different outlets compared to the standard service stations. Although I've heard that they've been bought out by one of the chains, so I'm hoping that's not going to change in the future. As you can see, we've picked up a lot of bugs on the windscreen on the way down, so Matt's also going to clean the windscreen while we're here.
We've just stopped at Cornwall Services for a quick pit stop. We're going to head now straight to Porthleven. It's 11:46, so we should get there about, what was it, 12:30?
Somewhere just after 12:30, yeah.
So probably have coffee and cake when we get to Porthleven, but the weather's looking nice, so should be a nice trip through the rest of Cornwall till we get there.
And the bugs have been cleared from the windscreen, although it looks like one stubborn one has remained, unless that's a new casualty. On the right is McDonald's at Fradden. It's famous as being the first McDonald's that was allowed into Cornwall. We're now driving on the new part of the A30, which was opened a couple of years ago, and there's a lot of wind turbines in this area. We're going to be getting off the A30 at this Camborne junction as we drive through the centre of Camborne. I quite like the buildings in the centre. We've come out of Camborne and we're on the pretty Cornish roads. We always need to remember to be careful of the stone walls when the road narrows. We're driving through Praise and Beeble now. Apologies if I've pronounced that incorrectly. I always love driving through this village. It just feels like a typical Cornwall village, with the road lined with Cornish stone cottages which leads down to a village green and a pub. We're taking the next left, which leads straight down to Porthleven. Porthleven is a working fishing port and the most westerly on mainland Britain. It faces southwest into the prevailing winds and has provided a welcome refuge for ships in distress along this hazardous stretch of coast for centuries. If you visit on a stormy winter's day, you will see the raging waves crash over the harbour wall and batter the clock tower of the Porthleven Institute. Much of the coastline around the town is designated as areas of outstanding natural beauty, or is in the stewardship of the National Trust, which makes it a great base if you like walking.
I think we'll get parked, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get on the harbour, but might as well see if we can. Busy.
Kelly's ice cream open.
You don't have ice cream. Kelly's Cornish ice cream. And that's where we're staying tonight, the Harbour Inn. So looking forward to that. Got a room overlooking the harbour. Through.
It's close. Paddleboard is alright.
Looks like it's going to rain now. Water?
Quite a few.
Did you bring your swimming costume?
No.
Your trunks? No. Squeeze in. JCW. Look at these two dogs. Definitely got one.
It's got along the Atlantic front.
of ice cream there. A Whippy Kelly's. I don't think we're going to be in luck.
No.
No luck in the pub car park, so we're going to try the main public car park.
How long do you get on this?
So we've arrived in Porthleven. Didn't manage to get parked down on the harbour, but we've managed to get a space in the public car park. We'll park here for a couple of hours and then see if we can move the car down near the hotel later. But we're now going to go and have a wander and get ourselves a Kelly's Cornish ice cream.
So this is the legend, King Reggie. He's the famous cat of Porthleven. Hopefully we'll get to see him today. We enjoy our Cornish Whippy ice cream with the perfect view.
Lovely. Little boy. Huge, aren't you? You've got a big face on you. Hello, Reggie. Got a big face on it.
It's lovely. Graceful.
I'm sure it's graceful. So we've got about an hour and a half before we can get into the hotel room. We've decided to kill some time by sitting on the beach for a bit, just listening to the waves, and then we can go into our hotel room. It's very relaxing, just listening to the waves coming in, and we've got just a little old cove to ourselves, which is very nice. Don't fall over.
That's the one.
Porthleven's my happy place. I can sit on the beach for hours, just listening to the water, looking at the harbour.
It's now about 8:30 in the evening and we've had an evening meal at the Harbour Inn, and that brings an end to our video for today. We'll be doing a part 2, so you can join us on our second day in Cornwall and our journey home. As usual, we'll put the map up at the end to show the route we took and the number of miles we did. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next journey.